Very good afternoon once again. Welcome aboard to the
Hi everyone, welcome to yet another video. We are doing Kodak Portra 800 today. I'm shooting on two cameras. I'm using the GA645ZI again. It's like my standard issue. I feel like I always shoot with this camera. And then I have my Canon 1V and the Sigma 24-70 lens, which is like also pretty much my standard. I feel like YouTube is like becoming a thing with the Pro Mist. Like, it's been heard, talked about by everyone here on this platform, but I love using this filter, so I have that on my camera as well, which honestly should help a lot today because it is pretty bright out already, so it'll help diffuse a little bit of those highlights. If you want to see a video going over that, definitely let me know. I can test it out in different capacity-ish. But yeah, I'm excited. We are shooting with my full team today. I'm so excited. I have Megan styling again. I have my friend Christian, and then Ren, who I've shot before for 11 on Array in the past. So excited to do a little test shoot. And of course, Chris behind the camera. But yeah, let's get shooting. Wanted to quickly introduce my model. This is Ren, and the team is currently working on her. You guys have met Megan before, and little despicable me over here is Christian. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick intro.
dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of.
I'm currently in my studio share in Brooklyn, so if it's a little echoey, I do apologize. Just finished shooting and figured I'd sit down and talk about this film. I mentioned it previously. I do kind of wish that I had shot this on Portra 400. I do think the 800 was a little intense in terms of, I didn't need it, you know? Like, I do think that it did well. I think the images came out beautifully, but I think that I definitely didn't need 800 ISO. We had a lot of light. We were shooting on the water. There was a lot of reflecting situations down in Seaport. I feel like that area is so amazing. I definitely want to shoot there again. I actually think I have a shoot on the 18th that will be in Seaport as well. So I think I'm definitely going to be shooting there a lot more frequently. I just love the way the light sort of like reflects off the buildings. It was really beautiful. But I don't think I needed 800. And I think that looking back at it, I think 400 would have been perfect. And I do think that I kind of wish I had flip-flopped this video idea and shot 800 in Chinatown and 400 in Seaport, but here we are. I may revisit, you know, at some point and do sort of like a breakdown of the different film stocks. I recently saw someone did a Portra 160, 400 versus 800, and kind of talked about the variables and how they had film tested them previously and just sort of their overall opinion. So if you want to see that from me, definitely let me know. I think that I may just do it because I think that's kind of an interesting idea, and just kind of showing what the film looks like in different certain situations, because depending on what you're wanting, I feel like they're all great film. I think 160, obviously you can't shoot it in lower light situations. 400 definitely has a lot of wiggle room. I feel like it looks great overexposed. And it works really well at 400 as well, depending on how much shadow you want. And 800 also has a lot of wiggle room. I do tend to overexpose this typically. I feel like I did shoot quite a bit of this that you're seeing on 640. Is it 640? I definitely overexposed it by one stop is what I'm trying to say. Like, my brain is a little tired at the end of the day. I love these shots though, and I feel like the Fuji is always just like my standard go-to. I feel like it always works. The images always look great on it. I do love the 6:45 sort of ratio. I think it's a great medium format. I actually had a rangefinder 6x9 of the Texas Leica that I had purchased to test out and do a film test and like video review on, and honestly I'm just not a fan of the rangefinder system. Maybe I need a certain sort of rangefinder, maybe that one's just not my cup of tea. But yeah, those are kind of like the overall thoughts. I definitely, like, I'm obsessed with Ren. I think Ren is amazing. I've worked with her previously on an 11 on Array shoot that I did last year, I believe, with the same team actually, Christian and Megan. We were missing our hair guy, Jay, who you've seen on this channel before. And as much as I love Jay, it's so hard right now with COVID to have a huge team. So I do try to minimize it a little bit and only have like the necessary people. And Christian does both hair and makeup equally well and is really great. It does take a little longer though, since there's only one person doing both. That would be my only thing. But I think I'm gonna start doing more like behind the scenes in general versus like film reviews and like camera tests and stuff like that, because like as much as I like doing the like sort of experimentation behind it and sort of really exploring that, I'm not the most technical human being. I think that I'm just kind of learning, and as much as I enjoy watching them and I think they're really interesting, I definitely don't think that I'm very savvy when it comes to a lot of technical stuff. I'm mostly like, I'm in the studio today and I'm really learning. Mostly I've been using natural light and like using fill flash and stuff like that. So it's really just like an experiment for me. So yeah, I don't want everyone to think that I'm like a review channel, because that's not really like, you know, what I think that I'm really trying to gear towards. And as much as I do find them interesting and kind of, you know, really helpful to watch, I just think there's so many other channels that are doing that. So I think I'd rather sit here and kind of talk about process and what I'm doing and sort of what I was thinking, versus really talking about the film as much, which I'm happy to talk about as well. But anyway, long story short, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will definitely be putting out, I have another video that I kind of did some behind the scenes of myself without Chris soon, that I shot just with the camera that I'm currently shooting on. It's just my G7X. It's like a little point and shoot vlogging camera, so nothing crazy. Chris was unfortunately not available on the day that I was shooting, so I just made do. But I think I'm probably gonna do a different format for that anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.